Morning, everybody. I really wasn't going to address this any further because the truth is that I don't regret my wording. I don't really regret anything that I said. But with that being understood, I am sorry if I hurt people's feelings or disrupted their world, I guess. Considering I didn't hashtag that video. If you saw it, you looked it up. That, to me, feels like you walked into whatever you were looking to. Queen of Wands. If you came seeking my opinion, consciously or unconsciously, because of curiosity or because you actually wanted to look for some kind of information, careful what you wish for. Page of Cups. Because I felt that way about those karmic readings for a long time. And it didn't mean that I didn't like the readers. It didn't mean that I don't love those readers just as much as anybody else. But like, this isn't new information. Don't act like I just blindsided y'all for thinking that like strength, like really? You knew. Let's not pretend. Don't act caught off guard. And don't act like I'm supposed to bend over and suck the toes of, the people that feel some kind of way about what I said. The Hierophant. Because Spirit is agreeing that I should give you an apology to start. I will give everybody that I offended an apology without taking anything back. Because I meant it. I did what I did and I said what I said, and that's how it's always been here. That's why I'm fired right now. King of Pentacles, that's literally why I lost my job, because I did what I did and I said what I said, and I'm not sorry. I'll take responsibility for my actions and whatever, emotional fallout somebody's got to feel because they, decided to take that message on. That's up to them. Queen of Pentacles. Because we don't always get pretty happy Polly Pocket messages. Sometimes there's towers, death. Sometimes we have to transform and start over. Ten of Wands. Sometimes we are given challenges when we seek out knowledge. Dog's choking. Five of Pentacles. If you feel left out in the cold because of either the shock factor that, somebody can be a chosen person, Queen of Cups, without following the Christian framework. Or whether it's because I think that it's toxic to sit around playing the victim all day. Six of Cups and the Sun. At the end of the day, if your argument is that, I could have just said it nicer. Sorry. Two of Swords. But if a smooth and clean delivery system for your towers is what you're after, Four of Wands. Watch somebody else. The Fool and the Page of Wands. Because the people that are upset, I don't think they're liking my content anyway. You know what I mean? Y'all come here because You want the hot tea? Page of Pentacles. But it's not like I was sitting here holding back. You know, my responses up till that point were nonverbal because Spirit wanted them to be nonverbal. Ace of Cups. Spirit wanted me to respond not with words, but with filters, so that Spirit could be the one to talk. They let me use my words this time, and you didn't like it. Most people don't. To lovers. And that's why I am very sparing, King of Wands, with who I direct my tongue at, because I do know it is sharp. But the fact of the matter is, Knight of Swords, while every single word that I said had the okay of Spirit when I said it, they want me to apologize. So I'm sorry. Take that for what it is. The Chariot. There's something to be said for offering an olive branch and cooperating, even when you don't think that there's a reason. You know, as somebody who doesn't really function within the framework of society, Eight of Pentacles, following those little rules always felt optional to me. Like, even when I was a kid, when they said, like, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that, Six of Wands, I always thought to myself, you know, like, I don't have to. It's an option. I listen and cooperate because I choose to. And that is the case with people. That is how I interact with people. My cooperation is optional. With the Divine, it's optional, but it's not, you know? Like, I may have choices, but I'm always going to ask permission. Like, how we doing, Spirit? Judgment and the Eight of Swords. I think they wanted me to deliver this a little bit more passionately. I think they probably wanted me to make myself sound a little sorrier than I actually am. Because you know what? Spirit wants you guys. Temperance. Because you're angels. And angels aren't perfect. They're growing. They're compressing. They're becoming diamonds. They already are diamonds in the quantum state. Everybody is in the process of what they are and what they will be. The World and the Tower. And the box that you put yourself into, Eight of Wands, is the only one that will restrict you. Knight of Cups and the Magician. So, I want you to think really deep and hard about why you feel like I've slighted you. And then I want you to really understand what about the Moon and Justice, what about that feeling of being slighted actually links back to me, and how much of that is you just not liking the information that you sought out. Source doesn't give us what we want. It gives us what we need. And sometimes that's the harsh and ugly truth. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Thanks for watching.